Thank you for joining us. So we're at a cafe downstairs, downtown. We have topics of discussion, we have crafts, we have tea, we have just a good conversation, exchanging of ideas with friends and people within the community. Sometimes it gets kind of hard because we don't want to always go out at midnight until 2, but we still want to hang out, so we do this, and it's from 5 to 10. You can still go out if you want, or you can just go home.
And still make it to school the next day.
Yeah. So, without further ado, I want to introduce our other host. A good friend of mine who I've known way too long. And you also appreciated my wedding.
Oh, very nice. I like her.
So I've spoken in front of people before. It's okay, you're safe. You're safe. My name is Jet, and I'd like to thank Jeanette for introducing me and bringing me about. Let's talk about community, guys. What we're here for today. Okay, so Salon Nocturne was founded through a group known as Momento Mori. Momento Mori is a group my partner and I started. And let me explain, I'll read our, I don't know, I don't want to say bylaw, what is it? Bio? What is Memento Mori? Originally, we began as a one-off gathering in a cemetery in full goth regalia for a photo shoot. The intention was to create memories for a dear friend to look back on when she could no longer participate in life in the world she loved. Our first gathering in March 2021 was far too cold and many were not able to join us. So we gathered again next month. And then next month, we began to get together at rural cemeteries in addition to our locals around Denver, bringing picnics and straying through the grounds together. The focus became less on the photos and more on the monthly camaraderie of people who enjoyed the adventure of exploring history and developing friendships away from club life. What we have become is a group of cemetery enthusiasts and adventuring party. As an offshoot under the parasol of Colorado Goth Society, we value our community and offer largely family-friendly get-togethers at cemeteries and other outdoor spaces monthly. That includes bowling, by the way. We also remain involved in our own regular spaces, attending, hosting, and encouraging our scene to continue on into clubs, concerts, and parties. Meanwhile, we look forward to creating other ways to foster the growth and continuation of our community and subculture. That brings us to where we are today, which is Salon Nocturne. We've done 7, is this 8 or 7?
7.
I think this is 7. We've had some interesting topics. We've had amazing speakers. I am not one of them, obviously. I'm just here for fun and to help facilitate our community into a larger perspective of bringing you guys into our community as well, not just having this one day or this one weekend event, but just continue from here, and we will consider you our community. Sorry, we're going to adopt. So let me explain a little further, if I don't put this down somewhere. Welcome to building Goth communities locally and beyond. That's what we're talking about today. Intro, who am I and Jet? I've probably been in community or had the darkness come over me for about 33 years. I am second wave. I'm not first wave. So I came in somewhere in the 90s. Okay, I didn't come in through death metal. I didn't come in through punk. I didn't come in through that marriage. I came in through heavy metal, of all things.
Yes!
And somebody somewhere, I was working with a guy, and he played this music, and it was so driving, it was insane. We're getting up to do a hard physical labor job on a Saturday morning, and he sticks in ministry, NWO. And from that moment on, I'm like, what the hell was that? I need more of this. So kind of a little search begins, right? Where do I fit in? What do I do here? I'm second wave. Who here is second wave? Don't be shy. It's okay. All right, all you first wavers. Now you guys can be loud. Sorry? Officer, yeah, somewhere around early 90s.
Yeah.
That's what I feel. I mean, first wave's getting a little bit older now. I mean, I'm getting older. Hey, like, if that's what I got to do to make you guys represent, I'll do it. Right. So NWO, that introduction to goth music, kind of got me interested. I wanted to know more about this music. I wanted to know more about the culture that went around it. What is this thing called? Goth. Kind of weird. I started changing from goth industrial to metal. I started to go to places that were more, I don't know, more oriented towards the, as we could call it, whatever you want to call it. They were more goth industrial home. Instead of at the Headbanger Ball or whatever band I was working with at the time, I found myself continuously drawn to this scene, to a scene where it was okay to be dark, it was okay to express yourself in ways that were different from others around you, but you were accepted by those same people. You could wear whatever you wanted, and people wouldn't make fun of you. They wouldn't laugh at you. Quite often people, especially when you're making your own clothes in the early days, people are amazed. They're like, wow, that's great. Where did you get that? I made it. Thank you. Slowly but surely, I become part of this community. You start making friends. You start finding kin in the community. People that not necessarily think the same way you do, but they have the same inklings. Like when I was a kid, I appreciated the Munsters.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. I wanted the Addams Family more than, so there were signs when I was young, but I didn't know this all existed until a gentleman dragged me to a nightclub that he said I would like. And that was 1082. That's dating me, thank you. 1082 was a basement venue. So here I am, this little metalhead guy, dressed up like I stepped out of a Poison video. Yeah, long hair. And I walked into 1082 and I walked downstairs and lighting is super dark. Everything's in dark shades of color. Everybody's wearing different makeup. Guys are wearing more makeup than I was. It was just kind of inviting, scary, a little bit intimidating, but not enough that I could stay away. It started over and over to feel more like home. People were very accommodating. Hey, how are you? I'm so-and-so, nice to meet you. I like your skirt. Whatever that is, I like your eyeliner. People were very kind to each other. Not to say that we haven't had trifles or tiffs or what that happens in any community. But I found it one of the more accepting situations with us. I could be who I truly felt I wanted to be. I could be the tall, dark, spooky guy in all black with 8-inch platforms at like 6 foot 10 inches tall. I could do that and get away with it and have fun doing it. While I'm doing this, I'm thinking I'm just partying my brains out, having a great time, going to nightclubs, meeting people, having fun, going to parties. Was that what I was really doing? No. I'm making bonds. I'm making connections with people. I think I'm just out there slamming beers and having a good time hitting the dance floor. But you start seeing the same people over and over and finding value in each other and taking care of each other, slowly but surely. I mean, I don't know anybody else here, but if you found this community, this scene accommodating, that's why you're still here. It's because it accepts you for everything that you are. Keeping a community is not as easy as forming one. Now, is it? People leave, people move, people are disrespectful to each other, people hurt each other. But it's part of a community that cares, part of a community that is there for a duration, whether you realize it or not. You start taking care of each other. Hey man, I'm sorry to call and bother you. I know we're not really good friends, but I just blew a tire on I-25, man. You know, you said you'd help me out. You said you're my friend. Yeah, I'm there for you. Okay, I'll be there. Watching events come up. I was an event coordinator for quite a while. I got the chance to bring, in the 90s and the early aughts, people together in different situations, but it was always nightclub related. So it seemed less community and more scene. And what really is that difference? Okay, scene to me means people you meet in a nightclub. You rub elbows with, you say a casual hello, how you doing? Rub elbows with them, go dance, have a drink. But actually giving, caring to that situation is fleeting. Until it keeps happening, it keeps happening, it keeps happening. Before you know it, you've made friends. You make bonds into what is a community. One of the things that Denver does that brings us together every year as a community, and I love this event and had fashioned some of our events after this event. You have a chance to participate in this tomorrow night. Invite you all, please come to Goth Community. 28 years. 28 years. Now that's not me. I'm not the one who put that together. I'm not the one who carries it along, but I'm honored to help in that situation to carry along, to speak the voice of Gothic and say, everybody's welcome. Bring your kid, bring your dog, bring your pop-up. We've got music, we've got food, let's go have fun. Every year for 28 years, we've been doing the same thing. So please be part of our community tomorrow, and feel free to come out to Gothic.
Where's sunscreen?
Where's sunscreen?
Where is this?
Bring a parasol. This year it's in Cheeseman Park. Yeah, it's in Cheeseman. So I say it's in Cheeseman Park this year because it's traditionally been held the same place every year. After the first 6 years, it's been held in the same place, Observatory Park. But because of this event, we kind of booted things up a little bit, put it at Cheeseman so we can have a little bit more fun. Observatory Park is pretty weird when we do the community thing here. It's fun. Let's take a tangent. So in these 28 years, we've been doing this goth thing. I show up at the park that organizer has rented space at by a certain time. And I'm usually, of course, early, and I roll up early, and I'm in black, and I'm carrying a cart full of stuff in black, and I'm entering into a world that's anything but black. There are kids all over the park. There's, happy parents and sad Karens, and and here comes this one guy with his little cart of black stuff. Oh, who's this guy? And suddenly, one canopy goes up. Then an hour later, 5 canopies go up. And suddenly, the park kind of empties out as, a couple of 100 people show up at times for this wonderful event. It's not that not everybody's welcome. We have welcome people. Please come on into our community. I don't care what color you wear. It doesn't matter to me what color your hair is, what your car insurance costs. I don't care. Community outreach is part of what I do and part of what we do and part of why I'm here. Keeping, understanding that we are a community, trying to keep us together as a group to do things, but also letting them know we're okay. We're human. We have kids. We drive cars. We got jobs. I don't sleep in a coffin, although there is one in my bedroom. Letting people know that we're not scary, spooky, and my favorite, who's going to cheer with me on this, it's not a phase. You know I win. want. I'm a part of this wonderful community, and the only place I want to grow in is this community. I want to grow to know people better, to make bonds of trust further, to be able to share times together that I'll remember till I'm old. I'm not old yet. So, part of what Momento Mori does is community outreach. Salon, Nocturne. Goth Swap is coming up. It's a vendor event, 35 vendors that we have. I won't talk to you guys on their flyers and whatever. But my main goal in this scene after 33 years, wow, is trying to hold on to the people I love and the people who love me unconditionally. I'm going to take a moment because I want to thank part of the community that's not here today. At my age, you're starting to lose a lot of people. And when I say lose, we know where they're going, right? They're passing away. Makes community even more important, doesn't it? COVID didn't push us away from each other either. It made us pull together to be part of a community. I want to thank, and I got off tangent, I want to thank and appreciate all those people who have gone before us, including the creator of Gothnick. They're still part of our community. Their events and the things that they have done to make it so that we can be here, they're still with us. And I miss a lot of them. Community is important to each and every one of us so that we can feel like we belong. I don't know how many of you are outcasts when you were kids. Thank you. People looked at you all funny. You're the funny little creepy guy. You're the creepy geek. I was alone a lot when I was a kid. I was alone a lot when I was a kid because I was different. I liked spooky stuff. I did spooky things. So we claim together, all of us claiming to be so very, very different. But we're not really that different, are we? We all like the spooky stuff. We all appreciate the darker things. And we all have hearts that have compassion. They're big enough to let each other in and say, hey, I like your eyeliner. I like your skirt. And I like who you are. And I like what you bring to my life. That's what community is about. What do we bring to each other's lives? Do we do positive things with and for each other? Yeah, we can. Doesn't take a lot of money. Doesn't take a ton of organization. But it does take care. And it at times takes being selfless. To give up my time to be here today is an honor for me. To be able to extend our community even further, again, it's to me an honor to be able to welcome you guys here. So I'm going to quit babbling a little bit and leave you with this. Hold on tight to each other, because sometimes that's all we got is each other. Thanks for being my family. If I haven't taken the time to meet you yet, please feel free to introduce yourselves. Introduce yourselves to each other. I hope that we all leave this room today, leave this event today, with a better understanding of what community is, not because of what I've said, because of the actions we've taken today to be with others, to be with people who are not in our regular. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that.